What's up guys, this is Kells here for my first video. We joined UPA, which is an upload required league, so it'll be my first one doing that. I'm here with some friends that I've been in leagues before. Ghost Flame, been in since I started, and Ian, I've known Ian in a long time in the community, so that's really what got me into the league. They helped me get in. First week we played Rapid Raven. He's a pretty cool guy. I met him, I think I was the one that got him into the league. I got him from the GBA Discord. But he's been super cool. I've gotten to know him a little bit. He has a really scary team with stuff like Bulu, Celesteela, Megalodios is a nasty OU core, and I always hate facing Celesteelas. Not fun to prep for. And then good UU picks with Conkeldurr, Sylveon, and Volcanion. And then RU are Melodic, Koopa, Rhyperior. And then NU is Raichu, Alolan Persian, and Crustle. My team consists of Greninja, Jirachi, Megalodi, which we both have the Megalodis going against each other this week, so that'll be cool. And UU, I got Togue, Tarax, Serperior. Yeah, I just messed that up. I'll fix it later. And then RU, I had the first pick again, so I got P2. Not the best pick, but I'm cool with it. And Rotom Heat and Donphan. And then NU, Slowking, Ditto, Cryogonal. Why I picked Greninja first is this league's allowing both Battle Bond and Protean, so I can use whichever one I want each week, which is really nice. Like, I'm really excited to use that. We'll get into my team. That's the battle. Here's my team. I always have a hard time facing Celesteelas, but Rotom Heat walls it really well, so Rotom Heat, pretty standard set, nothing too out of the ordinary. The EVs I don't even remember. I sped crept something, and then defense was to take a certain amount of defense was just the rest of it, I guess. And Serperior, I didn't want to be locked in with any choice items, and I didn't want the Life Orb recoil, so I went with Metal Plate. I used to run this a lot, like early Gen 6. This was like my set. No speed, outspeed is Megalodi, and then just rest and special attack. Pretty standard. HP Fire, Leaf Storm, Dragon Pulse, Synthesis. HP Fire did like an okay amount to Celesteela at +1 or at +2, so I was cool with that. And this set wasn't a very good set, I figured out. I went into building thinking that his only hazard removal was Megalodios, which I didn't think he'd want to bring. But I find out later that Volcanion, I completely forgot Volcanion got defogged this gen, so we'll see when that comes in. Enough speed, outspeed, pretty much his whole team, and then I don't remember what that special attack was for. It must have been I don't even know. Then we have P2. I decided to run no stab P2. Thunder, I would normally prefer Thunderbolt for sure, but Thunder broke Celesteela a lot easier. Thunder just didn't do a whole lot to like a Spadef Steela. So I decided to just run Thunder because I'm not going to miss. So Recover, Toxic, Ice Beam, no stab. Looking back at it, I should have put a Shadow Ball on here for his Hoopa, because this thing, Hoopa can set up versus it, but no for next time. And now Megalodios, which just puts in so much work. Like, other than his Sylveon, it just puts in a huge hole. I guess like maybe a Rhyperior could take a couple hits. Excuse me. HD Poison just destroys the Tapu Bulu. Thunder, because Thunderbolt wasn't doing the damage I wanted, so I just ran Thunder this week instead of Thunderbolt. Draco, which he has really no switch-ins for other than the Sylveon, so if the Sylveon goes out of the way, I'm just clicking Draco 90% of the time when this comes in. I'm gonna recover just to stay around, because this thing's super bulky. The special attack on this let me Oko Tapu Bulu, I believe. Then mostly bulky, and then enough speed to speed tie his Megalodi, just in case it came down to that. And lastly is a Spadef Jirachi. I sped crept something, but this thing was annoying for his team. He had a hard time breaking it. We just go Psychic, Dual Stab, Thunder, and then I didn't really need another move, so I threw Protect on there, but it ended up really helping me, so I'm glad I put that on there. I don't really remember why though. So we'll get into the battle. It wasn't a very long battle, but it was a really good one. He leads off with this. I lead off my Greninja, just hoping to get some spikes off, or some toxic spikes. He fakes out, not really concerned about that. because at this point I'm thinking his only defogger is Megaladios, which doesn't really want to run it, but it backfires on me. So he parting shots here into the Volcanion, and I believe I go into my Latias, maybe? I think Latias here. Yeah, and he goes for defog, which I was like, ugh, because that really messed up my whole plan, because my plan was to get up the toxic spikes, then stall him with most of my bulkier stuff, because I have a pretty bulky team, but that really hurts it. But I can just Draco here. Nothing on his team likes a Draco, because he didn't bring the Sylveon, so pretty much anytime this thing hits the field, I'm just clicking Draco. This, I go Greninja, because it tanks these, and I don't really care if Greninja goes down. He goes into his Conkeldurr, Handy Manny. I forgot nicknames this week, but it's whatever. And right here, my natural play what came into my head was going Lottie, because assuming he's gonna Drain Punch, but it was just, I didn't really need this Greninja, and I just felt that was so obvious, and Ice Punched it a ton to my Lottie after this Guts boost. And so I decided to stay in because I figured it was a 50-50 if he Drain Punch or Ice Punch, and I was also fine if this thing went down, because with the Volcanion having defog, it doesn't do what I hoped it would do. So I stay in, and he predicts the Lottie and goes for Ice Punch here. I said that too early, whatever. He goes for Ice Punch, and I feel bad because it was a good play for him, prediction, but I just didn't feel the need to make the play into Lottie. So here, I clicked this so fast, we went into Lottie because he was either Drain Punching or Mach Punching. He Mach Punches, and now I just get to click Draco again, which pretty much gets a kill on anything. He protects, just to scout what I go for, but it doesn't, I can just get a kill here. And he sacks the Persian because it's at like 15 health, and it doesn't do much versus my team. He brought a really cool team. It's not at all what I expected. I expected the Celesteela for sure, so I really prepped heavy for that, but he has the little pump come out, Deros, and I go into Porygon 2, and here's where I'm like, oh, I should have brought Shadow Ball, and he goes for the Trick Room. What happens here? Okay, he switches out into this, as I click Thunder, which just ended up helping me a lot, because it gets a lot of damage on this. It's just kind of lucky that I went for Thunder there. Now I can Thunder, because Ice Beam didn't kill it, because he's Fire Water. But P2 getting that kill. Now he goes into this thing, and I believe, yeah, I go into Greninja and just sack it here, because I don't have a switch into this thing. This thing destroyed my whole team. So, and now I go Jirachi here, and here I go for Protect to stall out the Trick Room turn, so I can outspeed him. But then he also goes for Protect. I'm not really sure why he does that. Maybe to scout, but then he gets rid of his Trick Room. I'll have to ask him on that. But it's whatever. And then he goes into this. My Psychic does literally nothing to this thing. And here I kind of misplay. I went for Thunder, I believe, and Flash Cannon did more. I just kind of got excited and clicked Thunder, because Thunder's a fun move to press. I should have Flash Cannon there, and I realized that here I Protect to stall out that. And this thing, Shadow Ball didn't do much to this Rachi set. It was so bulky that it only did like between 50 and 60, I believe, because I don't think he's a damage resistant item. And here he taunts. He was predicting the B2 on that Focus Blast and the taunt, but I knew Jirachi could take a hit, and I just wanted damage off on this. We get that. Toxic Spike ends up killing it. So my kill goes to that. Now he goes to his Crustle, and his Crustle, like, my favorite game has a stat. Just off to matchup. But if she pulls out the SG, I'm like, oh gosh. It's like I got scared here. Luckily it's the last turn. I don't know if Thunder did more. I need to dip on this so I can like Draco. Here I go for Thunder because like 3 Thunders, which is pretty lucky, so sorry for that, Raven. But he goes this, and I just sack B2 here. And then we go into Superior, and Superior just, I thought at this point Superior just cleaned up, For some reason I thought plus 2 Dragon Pulse killed a lot of you, but we'll see how that works. He protects